Hello everyone and welcome back to another reading vlog. Today is March 5th, it's Saturday, and we are gonna try to go get a computer today because I still don't have a computer to upload all these vlogs that I'm making that I have. But if you guys are watching this, I already have the computer. I also want to go to IKEA today to get some floor lamps because I need them for my room, the book room now, and also the living room because those are the only places that we don't have light. Like, I don't know who designs rooms or houses here in the United States, but like, why don't they add lighting into the rooms and living room? There's only lighting in the bathrooms, kitchen, and dining room. I don't get it. I don't get it. But okay. Anyways, I need to go get lamps, and I also need to go get my computer. Hopefully they have some in stock. I saw and they do, so we might get that one today, and maybe a desk. I don't know, my fiance and I are thinking about getting a desk, and like I've told you guys, I now have a book room, and I might get a bookshelf as well. I'm thinking to get the white ones just because this one right here in the back, it's from IKEA and it is part of the Billy bookshelves. However, they don't make this color anymore and I don't understand why. I mean, I bought this one like what, 2-3 years ago, and I was looking to get another one, but they don't have this color anymore, so I don't understand why they discontinued the color because I actually love this one, but whatever. So I think I'm just gonna get the white ones, especially because they are the cheapest. Like, I think I can get two for like $80-$90 or like one for $40. So we're gonna do that. Hopefully everything fits in the car. So yeah, I'm gonna try to get a desk, a computer, a bookshelf, and some floor lamps because we need them. So that is the plan for today. It is 11. I'm just waiting for my fiance to get back from the gym, and I'm gonna get ready. Also, lunch, I need to eat. I haven't had coffee and I haven't had food. I might go get Dutch Bros today. So we're gonna get ready, we're gonna do that. I'm gonna bring you guys along. So don't expect any reading to be done today because if I do get the computer, I want to set it up and start editing to post on Monday. But if you guys are wondering which book I'm gonna read, I'm finally gonna start reading The Night Circus. It's upstairs. I don't have it with me, but do I have it with? Oh, I do have it with me. I thought it was upstairs. I thought it was upstairs because this has been upstairs for months now because I've been trying to read it, but I'm finally gonna get to The Night Circus by Erin Morgenstern. I love this cover so much. I actually just got the audiobook back on my library account, so I will be doing some reading like that, and it is a pretty big book. It doesn't look like it, but it's long, and it has a really cool format. I'm not gonna lie, like there's a lot of designs and like pages like this, so I'm looking forward to it. I'm excited. This is the book that I'm gonna be reading. I'm also thinking about reading Honeymoon at Casa Dracula because I finished the third book. This is the fourth and last one, and things happen in the last one. I can't believe it. It's like I can and I can't, but anyways, last book on this series. Don't go into these thinking like, oh my god, best vampire books. No, that's all I'm gonna say. So those are the books I'm planning to read. So I'll see you guys later in a bit. I'm gonna go get ready and get going. The main purpose of this update right now is to let you guys know that I'm still here. I haven't done any of the errands. I went outside to take Shensi out to pee, and it is so cold. I mean, mind you, it's 52 degrees outside, but it's cold because the sun is not out, so it's very cloudy, which makes it cold, and I am here for it. I just turned on the heater in the house, and like all I want to do is stay home and read. But I have to go run errands. Unfortunate, because the weather right now, it's so nice for like to stay in, have coffee and just read, you know. Like I already finished all my errands because I knew we were gonna go out to run more errands. But like, I'll show you guys. I mean, this is the vibe right now. We have so many clouds. So yeah, there's a lot of clouds covering the sun and it's nice. That was the update for right now. Hi guys, it is Sunday and it is 6:05. I am hungry. I just woke up from a nap. I read a little bit of my book today and I am loving that book. I actually do want to sit down and talk more about the book later because I think it's going to be a very special book to me. Like, I can already tell from the first few pages. But my fiance and I went to watch The Batman at 11. And it is a 3-hour movie. Oh my god, it is such a good movie. I really enjoyed it. I had my doubts about Robert Pattinson as Batman, but he did a great job. I think he did a really good job. Like, he did his own thing with Batman and I really liked it. And I'm not the biggest fan of Batman, so yeah, I'm not gonna go too much into it because I don't know much of the DC world, like at least not as much as I know from Marvel. I just know that I haven't been enjoying Batman lately. Like, Ben Affleck's character was not it for me. I just did not like his character as Batman. But Robert Pattinson, I can see it. He did a great job. It's a great movie. Like I said, it is a 3-hour movie, so be aware of that. But yeah, fully enjoyed the movie. However, after the movie, I took like a 3-hour nap. So I'm gonna eat right now. I think Shansi's hungry. But I wanted to come here because, you guys, I have my computer. I'll show you guys. We got the newest model. It doesn't have the Touch ID because it's more expensive for the Touch ID, which I didn't need, and we went for the green color. I'll show you guys. Alright, so here she is. We got the green one, which I love, and the keyboard is also green, so I thought that was pretty cool. I like the back. I'm kind of matching, but this is the back of the computer. I didn't match on purpose. I have wanted a desktop for a very long time now, and I always said that once I had my office room, my book room, if you will, I would get a desktop for my writing. However, it just happened faster than I wanted it to, and it happened because I don't have a laptop anymore. But I do want to get my laptop fixed, see if it can be fixed first of all. But this one is just something that my fiance and I decided to buy, and we're both gonna share it because we both do a lot of computer work at home. So it's not just mine. I'm gonna share it with my fiance. It's gonna be our working computer pretty much. And yeah, I'm excited. Like I said, we didn't care for the what color we got. It just happened that this one had a sale going on. It was a little cheaper than the other ones, and it's green. I mean, who doesn't like green? It's fine. So yeah, we went with this one. It was available, it had a sale on it, and we liked it, so we went with the green one. I'm excited. So that is the update for right now. I'm gonna go eat, and then I'm gonna edit, play with this a little bit, and I'll see you guys later. Probably until tomorrow, honestly. I'm so tired. Good morning, guys. It is Monday. I took the day off from work, and I just wanted to come here and give you guys an update on the book that I'm reading. I know I haven't done a reading update since I started the vlog. So like you guys know, actually first, have you guys seen a bigger cup of coffee before? This is ginormous. This is the large. I never get a large because the medium is already large and the small one is perfect. But my fiance came back from class and he stopped and got me coffee, but he got a large. I'm not mad about it, so let's just hope that this gets me through the editing day that I have today and more reading of the book, because I am loving this book. Yesterday I started reading, I'm reading the Night Circus, by the way, and I am listening to the audiobook, and I didn't know that Jim Dale narrates the book, and as soon as I heard his voice I just started tearing up. Like, it just reminded me of the Harry Potter books, and if you guys don't know, I just love Harry Potter, and his voice is such a beautiful voice to tell a magic story, and I think I'm gonna love this book so much. I'm on page 50 and I already like the book, but it is gonna be a slow read, but it's gonna be a good one. I think it's gonna be a really special book, and I'm excited for it. I can't believe I waited this long to read this book. And I actually had to call my mom because the book is about a circus. Like, a circus is involved in this book, and I was just thinking, like, I just love stories about circus because I love, like, for example, first of all, I love The Greatest Showman. That's a movie, but I also love, like, my favorite books right now are The Last Magician by Lisa Maxwell. I love those books so much, and they kind of have like a theater circus theme kind of way, like the magic and stuff like that. And then this has the circus, and I also love that. Like, I love Dumbo, the movie that just came out not long ago. I love that movie so much, and I just like the element of circuses. For example, also I really enjoy Carnival, like the series by Stephanie Garber, and that one just gives me like circus magic vibes kind of thing. Like, it's just amazing. Like, I love those kind of stories. And I had to call my mom because I remember growing up in Mexico, and like, we would go to the circus so much. Like, we would go a lot. Like, we would go to the circus a lot. I hated clowns, but I actually liked going to the circus. So I called my mom to see if it was just me who was remembering things different, and I was like, how often did we actually go to the circus? And she was like, pretty often. Like, your uncles would take you guys, we would take you. So it's like whenever the circus was in town, we would go to like almost every show. I mean, not every show, that's a lot, but like on the weekends we would definitely go to at least 2 shows per week, because my parents would take us, and then we would go to my grandma's house. All the cousins would get together, and then my uncle would just take all of us again, and we would just watch it. I remember the circus would go like 3 times a year, so every season that they were in town, we would go every week that they were there. So yes, I grew up going to the circus, and I think that's why I love these kind of stories. So I am gonna love this story a lot. I just wanted to say that because I don't know, it was very nostalgic, and yeah, I think I'm gonna love it. Like I said, the audiobook, 10 out of 10. I'm actually gonna read the ebook as well, because I was holding the book and it is so heavy. The book is beautiful, the pages are amazing pages, like the formatting of the book is, it's great. I love the book. I love holding the book. But yesterday I was holding it, and it's a hardcover, and it's so heavy, like my hands were tired. So I'm just gonna read the ebook and listen to the audiobook. And yeah, that was the update. I'm gonna continue editing. I'm gonna start editing because I think I have one extra blog, because I actually have an extra blog that I thought I had uploaded already, but I didn't. So I'm gonna have my giant cup of coffee and start editing. Alright guys, so yesterday I forgot to update you guys on the book I'm reading. Obviously I am reading The Night Circus. It's been a slow but beautiful and magical read. I love this book so much, and I knew I was gonna love it from the beginning, like since the first page, and knowing that Jim Dale was the narrator, I just knew I was gonna love it. I love his voice. Obviously it reminds me of the Harry Potter books, because those are the first books that I heard him narrate, and I love the story obviously, but he does such a good job with the magical and storytelling aspect, and I think that's what is making this book even better, and I believe that's what's making this experience even better than if I was just reading the book with my own voice. I just think that in this case the audiobook works 100%. Like, I would recommend you guys listen to the audiobook. Okay, so I am on page 167. I am almost done with the story. I have like 100 pages left, and I'm scared. I don't want this story to end, but then I'm also anticipating what's happening. Like, it's just so amazing and so beautiful written. I am in such an awe of this book. I don't understand why it took me so long to pick up this book and read it, but I'm glad I finally did, and I am so excited for you guys to read it if you guys haven't. Again, I went into this book not knowing anything. The only character I knew was Marco. That's the only character I knew. I didn't even know who the other main character was. I just knew Marco's name, and that's it, and about the circus. That's it. Like, I had no idea what this book was about. Even years, I think it was published in 2011. Even after watching tons of videos of people reading this book, I managed to not get spoiled, and I am so glad I did. So if you still haven't read this book and you're like me, who doesn't like to know anything about the books at all, like at all, and you just want to go into it blind, I highly recommend you doing that. But if you want to stick around, if you already read the book, I'm not gonna give any spoilers, but I am gonna talk about some aspects and things of the story, and I'm gonna talk about like my feelings and stuff. So yeah, you get to choose from here on if you're gonna hear about the book or not. But again, it's beautiful. I recommend it. I haven't even finished the book, and I already know that it's gonna be like my favorite read of the year. I don't know what else can top it, but It's out there. I just said it. Anyways, so to start off with the story, I had no idea that it was gonna be like a competition game kind of thing, and I just love the idea that we don't know anything about the competition, anything about this game that the main characters are playing. So we have Celia and we have Marco, and they also have no idea what kind of game they're playing. And as of now, I'm just so glad that they're not trying to kill each other. They're just trying to like show off what they can do, and we still don't know what's gonna happen. Again, they still don't know what's gonna happen or what's supposed to happen or how they're supposed to win this competition. We know nothing, and I love that. I am so excited to find out what happens. I'm excited to find out what happens, but I'm also scared because we don't know what's going on. And I think the main challenge of this story is the timelines. I was so confused. First of all, I hate dates. I am so bad with dates. I'm so bad with like history dates. Don't know them. I just know my birthday and that's it. I am so bad with dates. So the fact that I had to go back and like make sure that I knew which year we were in, because it jumps from year to year and all that stuff. So I think that is the biggest challenge of the book, is to keep up with the dates and how old the characters are and that kind of stuff. So that was one thing. And then, like I said, we start the story not knowing what's going on. We don't know the characters, so the characters develop along with the story, and you're just on a ride. You don't know what's gonna happen. We don't know who the characters are. And first we get introduced to Celia and Hector, and the man in the gray suit. Then we meet Marco, and then the whole circus thing. And the circus is a traveling circus. So then we meet Bailey, who is this boy in Massachusetts, and then we meet Frederick something, and he is part of the Dreamers, who becomes a group of people who love the circus, and they just love to chase it, like groupies kind of thing, but for the circus, and they call themselves the Dreamers. And he made a clock for the circus, and now he's kind of like the clock maker slash dreamer guy that follows the circus around. And like he becomes kind of like a friend to Celia, and it's just like we're following different characters and we're following different timelines and the twins. So it's just such an amazing story. Like I don't even know how to, I feel like I'm all over the place just like the book is, but as of now I love every single character, especially the twins. The twins are actually like my favorite characters, and I love Puppet, but I love Wayne even more. Wayne, is that his name? I'm not even sure if I'm saying his name right. Good afternoon, guys. It is Monday. It is the Monday after daylight savings, so that's Shancy scratching. So we have daylight still. I'm happy for that, because obviously like right now it would be 5 o'clock, but it's actually 6 o'clock now. Is that how it works? No. Yeah, that's how it works. It is 6 p.m. which would have been 5 p.m. You know what I mean? So we still have light, and I love that. However, I was just realizing that I have seasonal depression during summer, because I don't like the heat. I like spring. Spring is fine except for the bugs, but the warmer days approaching, I know it's gonna get hot, and I live in Northern California, so we actually don't get like a springtime. I think right now, like today was cold. Today was in the 45s, which was like in the morning, which was cold, but then it's like 75 right now, so it gets hot pretty quick. I am not looking forward for the hot days. So anyways, I am here because last clip I was talking to you guys about the Night Circus, and there was a knock at my door, and it was my mom and my sister. So I didn't get to talk to you guys more about that update because obviously they came and we had dinner and stuff like that. They came to visit and we went over to my sister's house. So yeah, I am here with another update. However, this time with me having finished the book, The Night Circus. I don't know why I hadn't read this book. Like I've said a million times, I don't know why it took me so long to pick it up. I do have to say that the audiobook was what made this experience even better. So I think Shensi needs to go pee. Why do they have to do this when I'm like doing this? Let me go take her outside and then we'll come back. Okay, so we are back. Like I was saying, I have finished the book. 10 out of 10. Favorite book of the year. Favorite book ever. It has definitely climbed up there on the ladder of favorite books. I don't know what position it's in, but it's definitely a book that I would like to reread. Honestly, I would reread this book, especially with the audiobook. Maybe during Christmas. And this is why I mean this book has climbed its way up to like my top favorite books to reread, because to me it feels like the way the Lord of the Rings, Harry Potter, Narnia, and all those story books have felt to me. Like those are books that I want to go back to. Like the storytelling is so good. That's how I feel about this book. The writing on this book is captivating. It's magical. It bewitched me in every single page. It was enchanting. I think I was saying this in my last update, but Widget is my favorite character, honestly. I was thinking about it. He's one of the twins, and I love his character because he's able to tell the past. He's able to read the past of a person, and he's able to tell stories like no one else has been able to tell stories. There's one scene like in the middle of the book where he's telling his sister a story about Merlin the wizard and how he lost power to this witch and stuff. And the way he told the story was so magical. It's like it was as if I had been listening to the story for the first time, or like that kind of story, like that story specifically, which yes, because it was told in this way, but it was just so beautiful. And what I find the most beautiful part about the story is the ending, like the last line, not the last line, but like the last bit of how this, it is the last line, isn't it? I believe it's the last line. Oh, it's not. It's kind of technically the last line of the story, which is again the first line of the book. So I just know, I love Widget. I love his power. I love how he's able to read people's past. I love Celia and Marco's story. I did for a second thought that this was not a romance story. Like I knew there was gonna be like a couple in it, and like 200 pages in I was like, okay, so maybe this is not a romance story about Celia and Marco. But then I was proven wrong. I love their story, and I did think that the ending was okay. I wouldn't say I was like shocked or it was like impressive as how it was done, but it was a good ending. I was satisfied with it. But like I said, this book is a favorite because of the way it was written, the way it made me feel, the first 300 pages, and the way I felt with Widget and Puppet, especially Bailey. I didn't know where we were going with his story or his character. Like I honestly, the whole book I was like, where are we going with Bailey? Like why is he so special? And I love how he was not special, if that makes sense. It was definitely not a chosen one situation in this story, so I like that. I was kind of like, okay, that's what she did with Bailey's character. But like I said, the way this story made me feel while I was reading it. I actually finished it, and then I like hours later I was like, oh my god, I have to get back to the book. And then I was like, wait, I finished it. Like, so because of that, I feel like this story made me feel towards this story the same way that the circus is supposed to make the dreamers feel like, the Revan, I can't say that word, all the people that kept following the circus around, and like the groupies kind of thing, but they were called the dreamers. So yeah. And just one last thing about this will be a spoiler kind of if you guys haven't read it and you guys don't want to know anything about it. I didn't like how there was no consequences for the actions of Alexander and Hector. So Hector is Celia's dad, and Alexander was the man in the gray suit, which was Marco's teacher kind of thing, whatever that was. Marco's trainer, teacher, coach, father figure kind of thing, which are the two people who created the game, who started the game, who chose Celia and Marco to compete in this sort of game. Nothing happened to them, and they did a few bad things, especially with Frederick and what's the other person? Tara and Frederick. If you have read the book, you know what I'm talking about. That was messed up, and I just didn't like that they just got to go and they didn't have any, like, they didn't do anything to them. And I don't know, like, they could just go choose other people to do this with again. So it didn't it didn't end. It ended the story with them, but the game didn't technically end. Like, they can just go and choose other people. So yeah, I was not happy with that. Like, I would have liked to see them have some sort of consequences to their actions. But yeah, anyways, that is that. I was gonna go grab the book that I'm reading now, but I can't see it right there. I was gonna go grab the book. It's right there. However, Shensi is like sleeping right next to me, and Koda is also sleeping down there. So I don't want to move because they're gonna move. So I am reading Tower of Dawn by Sarah J. Maas. I also picked that one up this week, and I am on chapter, I'll tell you what chapter I'm on. I'm on chapter 9, and yeah, so this series, I still haven't finished it, and I was talking to Jessica. I follow her on Instagram, and she's currently reading the books, and she's reading Tower of Dawn, and she's reading Empire of Storms at the same time. So it's like she's following the timeline between both of them, because you know, like, those two stories happen at the same time. It's just they're separated. So she's reading both of those at the same time, and I didn't do that obviously. But I also didn't read Tower of Dawn because I think I've said this before in my previous vlogs about the Throne of Glass series vlogs that I posted. These are not my favorite books by Sarah J. Maas. I obviously love A Court of Thorns and Roses. That whole series, like, following with like A Court of Silver Flames, they are my favorite. I am trash for them. I stand by those books. However, Throne of Glass, I just don't like as much. I think they are a 3-star across the board. I don't think they are any, and I'm sorry, like, I don't think they're great, especially because I don't like Aelin. I call her Alien all the time. I mentioned that to Jessica, and she laughed because she also doesn't like Aelin. Aelin? I don't even know how to pronounce her name. Aelin? Selena. Alien. Her. We don't like her. We don't stand her. We know she's a bad person, and we just can't stand her. I can't stand her, honestly. I've never liked her. I have never been a fan of her. So, and every time I mentioned that to people that I was reading this with a group of friends that on Instagram as well, and every time I told them, like, hey, I don't like her, she's this and that and that, and they were like, they would eat me alive. They would not, they couldn't stand me talking bad about her. So I kind of gave up, because I honestly wanted to talk bad about her, and I didn't have anyone to talk bad about her with until Jessica. So Jessica, if there's a chance you're watching this, thank you, because now I feel like now I don't feel alone. Like, I know there's someone out there who doesn't like her either, and I'm fine with that. So yes, just because she was reading Tower of Dawn, I am intrigued to hear what she says, and I want to read Tower of Dawn because, just like me, she loves Cale. Like, we stand Cale. We don't understand why people hated him, because obviously he did what he had to do, and Selena is just a better person and makes him look bad, but he didn't do anything. Does that make sense? And I never understood why people, I think it was like the 4th book, when the 4th book came out, or at the end of the 3rd book, I can't even remember. Everyone hated him, and I just couldn't understand why. And then everyone's like, oh, but he redeemed himself in Tower of Dawn. And I'm like, I don't know why he had to redeem himself, first of all. But if you're giving me a book about Cale, please and thank you very, very much. So I am 9 chapters in. Like I said, this is not, by all means, this is not better than all the other books, just because it's Cale's story. But I just enjoy these characters a little bit more. There are other characters in the whole series that I enjoy besides Selena and Rowan. I just think they're just so close, similar to Feyre and Rhys. Like, can we just give them their own personalities? I don't know. Anyways, that's what I'm reading. I'm sorry, I'm blabbing on. I'm enjoying it. I am, but that's what I'm reading. I do want to read something else. However, it is Monday, so I think I'm gonna leave the video here because I've talked too much. I think this is gonna be a long vlog, kinda, and I don't have time, and I won't have time to read tomorrow or Wednesday. So I think this is a good point for me to stop this vlog. Let me know if you guys have read The Night Circus and if you love it as much as I do. So that is all for this vlog. Thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you guys enjoyed it, and I hope to see you guys soon. Bye.